So I'm going on a brand new adventure that I've never done before and always wanted to do. I'm going solo camping. So I'm headed to this really cool spot on the river out in the National Forest. But you guys, a freaking black bear just ran right across the road in front of me on the way to my spot. I'm a little nervous now, not gonna lie. I do have protection. I'm gonna do all the things, put the food up, but that's a little unnerving. So anyway, come along, join me for this adventure. Awesome. Just what I was hoping for. There's nobody here. Whoop whoop. I get a best spot to myself. This is probably not going to be the most efficient camp setup, but this was very spontaneous and last minute, so I just started throwing things in the car. So I'm going to get camp set up. And I have a tent. I'm not sure if I'm going to sleep in my tent. Now that I saw the bear, I might decide to sleep in my car. So we'll see. I'll at least get it set up, but I've got a few hours before it gets dark, so I've got plenty of time. But look how beautiful this spot is. I'm kind of like on this strip between this like wetlands and the river. And it's just so peaceful out here. This is one of my favorite places. Just look how beautiful. People, pick up your trash, please. Where did you come from? I did not invite you on this camping trip. It's a solo trip. Good God, that's a huge bug. I just remembered, I think I've got an air pump in here. I hope it's in here. It's my little emergency kit. It's got jumper cables, a little power station. Ooh, I don't know. Let me see what's in this zipper. Heck yes. Think that will do it. Ha ha ha. Yes. It's slow, but it's going. All right, now to find the perfect spot for my hammock. All these trees are so big, it was hard to get them around, so I found these two little ones. I think that'll be perfect. Oh yeah. Let's go see how my mattress is doing. Oh yeah. Oh, amazing. I just ordered this little mattress. It's a twin mattress topper. But for car camping or just little tent camping, I think it's going to be perfect and give me a good night's sleep. The temperatures tonight I think are going to get around either low to mid 40s. So this is my sleeping bag. Comfort rating at 52, but it'll go to 23 degrees for extreme. So I think this will be just fine. I should be pretty cozy. I've got another blanket too. And 2 pillows because, yeah, that's how I camp. This area, like I said, is between the river and this waterfowl reserve. There's no hunting allowed out here, but you can just hear all the different bird species. It's gonna be a beautiful sunset. I just heard some huge splashes. coming from this way. It almost sounded like maybe moose walking through there. I kind of hope not. I don't see anything. I can still hear it. It's definitely something walking in the water. There are a lot of moose out here, so I am on alert. I'm being very careful. You just don't want to mess with moose, especially because they have babies right now, so I'm just gonna stay on guard. Oh, I think I see it now. There's something moving through there. Here it comes. Nope, it's just a deer. We're good. And there is 0 cell phone service out here, which is nice because this is the whole goal of camping, is to get away from technology and just be in nature. I mean, I know I am filming on a phone talking to whoever's watching this, but it's just nice to unplug. So this is such a great spot. So I'm gonna get a campfire going here in a bit, make me some dinner. But yeah, I can't get a hold of anyone, so I'm just gonna be extra cautious, be safe. This is my first time solo camping, so I'm just you know, gonna do all the right things and be safe about this experience and just fully enjoy it. I think I'm gonna wait just a little while on the fire. Actually, it feels pretty warm out here. It feels good, but I'm just kind of getting everything set up and ready. But I am gonna cook me some dinner here in a minute. For dinner tonight, I've got some wraps here. I've got some pulled pork that I made for dinner last night. It's so good. And I put a little barbecue sauce on there. So I'm just gonna heat that up and make me some tacos, pulled pork tacos for dinner. Don't fall. Oh, this is gonna be good. Cheers, everybody. I always say this, food just tastes better outside. another reason I love this place, it's so fun to come in the summer because it has this really fun rope swing. And you kind of like walk up this tree and then go out. Oh, there is I think that's a blue heron. The water is very cold, so I probably will not be swimming tomorrow, but it is supposed to be up to 80 degrees. So I take that back. I may have to actually jump in tomorrow, and I'm just gonna kind of spend the day and just relax. The sun is about to set behind the mountains, so I think it's time to get a fire going. That also means it's time for me to put on some cozy sweats. Shout out to whoever left the fire poker. I thank you. Someone left some firewood too, which was very nice. I also brought my own, but if I have any extra, I will pay it forward. It feels so good cleaning your face when you've been camping, been outside in general. Just feels so refreshing. I love this witch hazel. It cleans, tones, moisturizes. There's no alcohol. This one's infused with rose petal. Feels so good. So something about this solo camping, you know, I've only been out here a few hours now, but I don't feel alone. It's very quiet, and I can just hear all the birds and animals, just all the wildlife. You hear it even more when you're away from just the noise, which we don't live in the city. We live out, you know, pretty far out in the country and up on the mountain. So it's pretty quiet, but there's still neighbors, and it's just so quiet out here. So I don't feel alone, which is going to be interesting tonight, because I know at night, you know, the birds are going to go to sleep and there's a quietness, but then like the crickets and the frogs will start singing. So I'll hear another set of noises later on. But then it's like at dawn, right before dawn, it just gets so quiet. When it gets really, really late, or I guess really, really early, it gets really, really quiet. So that's going to be interesting. But just not having anyone to talk to and just being fully submerged in nature, it's just, I love it. It's so peaceful, and it just makes you so much more aware of your surroundings, and you realize that you're really not alone. There's so much life around us all the time, and it's just nice to be able to slow down and listen to it. But yeah. That kind of makes me think of something else too, though. Just filming this, I kind of feel like I'm talking to somebody, to whoever is watching this, which also helps, you know, fill that loneliness, even though I don't feel lonely. I haven't been here long enough. But I can see what the draw is for so many YouTubers just filming like these solo camping trips and just filming themselves. Like, and it does create like a sense of community, and you feel like you have people still with you, even though they're not actually physically with you. You still feel like you're with somebody. Go! There is a moose right by my camp. Go! Oh, it's big. Go! Go! If it starts coming at me, I'm going to get in my car. Gone! Okay, he's moving. Gone! That's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he's crossing back over this way. Go, moose! Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of freaking out. Where's my light? I just don't want him to come to my camp. Well, like I said, I'm in the wilderness. So today I have seen a black bear and a moose, both too close for comfort. I was just sitting here by the campfire. It's getting dark now. It's almost 10 o'clock and it's starting to get dark. Well, it is dark now. And this moose just walks right by my camp, and he just kept looking at me. And then he finally started going on, and it looked like he was going to cross back over. And I just really don't want him to come back this way. My heart is racing. They're wild animals, big animals that are dangerous. So, I'm a little nervous and just, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight, to be honest. I just really hope they don't come into my camp and mess with me inside my tent. Ugh. My heart is racing so fast. I'm actually really surprised he came so close to me because, you know, I've got my fire going. I don't know, I guess I just assumed they wouldn't want to come close to you. You know, I've been making noise, talking. I don't have any music playing, but I've been talking. I've got a campfire going. I just really didn't think they would get that close. Okay, being that this is my first time solo camping, and I am just hearing way too many noises, and I've had too many close encounters, so I am going to move my bed into the car and sleep in the car instead of out here in the tent. So I'm not leaving. I am still camping and doing this. But yeah, I feel way too nervous, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I'm sure my husband and my mother will thank me for that. So yeah, I'm going to move my bed. I'm going to keep camp and everything set up still, but I'm just going to sleep in the car tonight and feel like I have a little bit more shelter and protection instead of this little tent right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, got my bed set up. All right, let me go close down the tent, check on the fire. It's still burning a little bit, but it's getting lower, and I feel okay to leave that.
Waiting for pairing. Paired.
All right, I'm just gonna crack these windows for some airflow. All right, in for the night. not gonna lie, I already feel a million times safer and more comfortable. I just got too nervous. There's too many big animals around me. They have proven it twice today. So I'm actually so comfortable. I think I'm going to sleep much better in here. I've got the windows cracked. I actually purchased some, you probably can't see, I purchased some shades to go over my windows so I could roll them all the way down and have like that netting and still get good airflow through here. But they don't fit. I ordered the wrong size. So I'll probably get a few bugs in here tonight. But a few bugs is better than bears. So I think I'm going to call it a night. It's after 10. It's way past my bedtime. So good night, everyone. I will see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It's like 3:45, almost 4. Dawn is breaking, so all the songbirds are awake and chirping away this morning. But I think I'm going to try to go back to sleep for a little bit longer. Good morning. It's about 7:15 now. And I needed that extra few hours of sleep. That was the best sleep. Last night, I did not get the best sleep. I stayed warm. I was plenty warm enough, but I was just hearing all the noises. I think that's it, at night when it's so quiet, you're just really just aware, or your senses are very heightened when it's so quiet and you're out here in the wilderness alone. So my senses were very heightened after all that excitement last night. So I got little pockets of sleep here and there, but the last few hours were really nice. I needed that. So let's get up, get my campfire going again. I really wish I had some coffee or hot tea. I can't believe I forgot my cup because that sounds really nice right now. But it's a beautiful day. It's sunny. So I'm just going to enjoy the day. So I'm not sure if I'm being paranoid or if this is what I think it is. That almost looks like a bear track to me. There's a couple prints here that walk down to the water, and they are large. Like, I don't know, here's my hand, and it's bigger than mine. It's clearly got these little grooves here, and they just go straight down to the water. But I don't see anything around me anywhere else, but it looks like it came from this way. So I just don't know. I could be paranoid, or it could be a bear. So let me show y'all where this moose was last night. He came like right here. He must have come from down that way and walked up really close to camp, right around here, came around just on the other side of the hammock, and then he just stopped right here, like right behind these trees. Moose will charge people. They can, especially this time of year, when all of the offspring are being born. they can be very aggressive, and so I did not want to mess with a moose. I've heard plenty of stories of people getting charged. People I actually know up here in Idaho were charged, and it was not a good incident. But anyway, so that was that was what freaked me out last night after all the excitement. So that's why I decided to move into the car to sleep. Y'all will just have to excuse this morning hair and this major need for some coloring. But I am doing my daily devotionals, and the last few weeks we have been spending time in Corinthians and Romans, and specifically on love and how we are called to love and called to love others, and what love actually is and what that means, and how to show love through specific actions, not just our words and saying we love each other. There's been a lot of rereading these passages over these few weeks. It's 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 8, as well as Romans 12, 9 through 21. So I've been spending a lot of time in here, and I think it's just a really good reminder of what we're called here on this earth to do, and how to serve others and love others, and just remembering what that actually means, not just through words, but through the actions and through the instructions that God gives us. All right, I think it's time for some breakfast. Set that there. Stay. We're gonna do some eggs and bacon and sourdough toast. How do y'all like my box table? It works. All right, bacon's about done. I definitely brought entirely too much food, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cook it. Looks good. Okay, breakfast is served. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and end the video here. I'm going to eat my breakfast, and then I'll probably just stay out here for a couple more hours. I brought my swimsuit, so I might lay out for a little while and possibly go for a swim. I think it's gonna be pretty nice and warm today, so just gonna enjoy a few more hours out here before I pack up and head home. But thanks for joining along, and I will see you guys on the next adventure. So just a reminder, always put your campfires out and leave your campsite cleaner than you found it.